final score 120 to 112. Toronto Raptors lose at the ACC to LeBron James. No Kyle Lowry on the floor, and that's something we'll dig into. But Kevin Love finally, well, actually, Kevin Love's been playing well against the Toronto Raptors, 22-10. If there's any team Kevin Love likes seeing, it's the Toronto Raptors, but then LeBron James. 14-6 on the smaller numbers, 29 on the points. I mean, Lou Williams showed up too for the Toronto Raptors. A great comeback effort, but at the end of the day, the Toronto Raptors did not have enough to oust the hottest team in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's get into it, guys. Raptors talk. Has Jonas Valanciunas, with his 11 rebounds and 26 points, made the jump now? Now that he's on the floor for extended minutes against a quality team, do you feel he's kind of done enough to put himself in a position where you can play him fourth quarter, heavy minutes, extended minutes as a Toronto Raptor?
Well, look, I've watched every game JV's ever played in the NBA for the Raptors. In my personal opinion, the game against Cleveland was his best game as a professional. Yep. He dominated inside. He demanded the ball. He was way better than Mozgov, his counterpart in the post. And the hard foul, the flagrant foul on LeBron was just, it said something to me about his willingness to get tough, to get dirty, and to be coached. Because at halftime, we saw the interview with Raptors assistant Bill Bano, and he said, somebody has to knock someone on their ass. That is a direct quote. And Jonas went out and did that. He played a great game. Yes, he is earning the trust of the coaching staff, and he's getting fourth quarter minutes, and I think you'll see it more and more.
O'Neal Kamaka, you're old. So you understand the importance of rest days. Are you cool with Kyle Lowry sitting out a couple games, especially your key stretch where you play the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Yeah. 82 games is a grind. I'm surprised teams don't do this. I haven't really done this sooner. Like, rest your guys a couple of games, let them refresh, you know, let the joints rest a little bit.
A little A5-3-5?
Yeah, have them sit on the sideline, you know, take things in, and when they come back, they're fresh, mind's right, they, you know, give a different perspective of the game. So I think it's great that they're resting Kyle Lowry. He's going to be ready for the playoffs, and he's going to make the big shots.
Okay, Nanny, let me throw this at you. Is it time for you to it's time for the Toronto Raptors to reinsert Terrence Ross into the starting lineup just for floor balance concerns? I mean, the three ball's not really popping off with that starting lineup, and they've put Terrence on the bench, and it hasn't really, he's had bright spots, but it hasn't really pushed him to the level of consistency. So is it time to try another gamble, put him in another position?
Well, Terrence Ross has been struggling this whole season.
The enigma that is.
Right, so I don't really think bringing him back as a starter is going to change anything. I think the biggest thing the Raptors need to look at is their depth up front. Like, as you're saying, JV had a great game, but that's it, who they have up front who can do anything. Patrick Patterson, James Johnson, even Tyler Hansbrough's not providing that rebounding and that strength up front that they need. So bringing Terrence Ross is not going to do much. I think they need to work on getting their big men to do what they're there to do.
Okay, well, let me throw this guy at you guys. You made a point that the front court is a concern for these Toronto Raptors. A Masai Ujiri guy, in the sense, has been made available. JaVale McGee, of course, no longer want anything to do with him. He is a 7-footer, a true 7-footer, with a rare and exceptional skill set of talents. Word is, but the Boston Celtics are going hard at him right now. Yes. But his history as a Masai guy, are you interested, intrigued in maybe adding him? And can this locker room culture kind of, because your concern is culture, correct?
No, my concern is loose ballery.
Loose
Canadian
ballery,
Urban Dictionary. I just added the word. The act of doing something stupid on the court during a pivotal time in the game to cost your team the game. Well, and that's what JaVale McGee would do.
I wouldn't, if you bring JaVale McGee to Toronto, I wouldn't put him in the game at pivotal moments. But you know what? The Raptors don't have a ton of rim protection right now. It wouldn't be bad to have a guy in there who can get the occasional block shot, maybe help on some rebounding in certain moments of the game. You know, I hadn't thought about it until we were talking about it, and it's kind of intriguing, actually.
Are you intrigued, Nadine?
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued because it's just the fact that it's Masai. Listen, Masai's the one who threw all that money at McGee in Denver, right? So you could think that Masai would be the one person who can kind of get McGee in check and to play the way he needs them to play for the Raptors.
Yeah, but he's going to be playing for Casey, so, you know, it's great to think that, Masai will bring him over and they have a great relationship, but at the end of the day, it's the player-coach relationship. And
all right, okay.
I don't know.
Enough JaVale McGee bashing. I think Shaq does a good enough job of that on Shaq to the Fool. But we will be back because we got to talk about the Eastern Conference. The Washington Wizards, of course, they're just going down. And Speaking of going down, Jimmy Butler out 3 to 6 weeks potentially. We'll be back to break it down. Hangout!